I'm so glad to see you.
No, introduce us.
Oh. I'm so glad to see you. This is Hannah. Welcome to Player Guides.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Osprey.
And Osprey's on the sticks with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We just defeated Gym Leader Fantina, and now we're seeing Cynthia. I don't remember what accent she has.
Russian.
Oh, sorry.
The reason this is starting where it is because originally, before we started recording the next episode, I was just going to go heal up at the Pokemon Center, and then Cynthia got ambushed.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see you. You're not very easy to track down. My grandma told me about what took place in Celestic Town. Thanks for what you did by the ruins.
My grandma also says now she has bomb?
But the Team Galactic, I thought they were just a bunch of eccentrics. You know, talking about how they're going to make a new universe and all. And that weird way they dress, too. I thought they were harmless. It appears as if they're a lot more trouble than I thought. I mean, stealing and hoarding Pokemon. That's just plain wrong. They make big trouble for Moose and Squirrel. By the way, did you find the ruins interesting at all? If you did, you may want to visit the library in Canalave City. They have some ancient books that you might find interesting. It may also be of help to the completion of your Pokédex. I think you ought to go there. Okay, bye-bye for now. Do svidaniya.
So, she didn't say anything about the fact they threatened to blow up her hometown.
Right.
Yeah, miss the part that they had, like, essentially some sort of explosive device that could kill a whole lot of people. That's not worth mentioning. But yeah, like Osprey said, we were kind of just chatting off camera, and then the game said, "Oh no, there's cutscene to happen." So I don't 100% know. I guess we just got our 5th gym badge. We can now use Surf. Osprey, you were explaining that Roselia actually has there's 2 abilities, or maybe there's more than 2 abilities, because some Pokemon have 3, right? But you were hoping that Roselia has the other ability?
Yeah, I was wanting Poison Point, and then I remembered part of why I was trying to get Badu up to Roselia was then I could breed it, but I kind of don't want to grind it back up 40 levels.
Yeah, that is a lot. As we see with Merlin too, it does take a little bit of time to get back up into the butt-kicking level range. So where are we headed off to now that we can surf?
So, I'm mildly curious to see if I can get to Canalave City early, or if the game will stop me. Or not Canalave, Sunny Shore. Damn it, they're gonna stop me.
Like if I was in the world of Pokemon, I don't think I'd be a fighter, but I'd be like, I'd love to have a Voltorb just to like power my grid.
Well, like there are engineers who utilize different sorry, my brain's
You're good.
like utilize different Pokemon for helping them with their stuff.
Oh, you get to surf on a barrel? That's so cute.
Yelp.
It's always the only time I think it's not the barrel or Bidoof is when you're defogging or flying.
Yep.
I do like that little joke. You've always got a barrel or a Bidoof willing to help you out. Are we not fighting these people?
I'll come back to them. Oh, hello, Dawn's father. You never actually told me your name.
Long time no see. Oh, I don't remember what this voice was. You look
I think he's
puzzled.
just like a nerd.
You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. I don't have a name. It's just I'm an assistant and a dad.
This is like the third
professor
time we've
asked
met
that
him.
I upgrade your Pokédex, you see, so I chosen this spot on a hunch that you'd pass through.
Upgrade, cool.
Osprey, may I have your Pokédex for a moment? Let's see, was I supposed to put it in the software here?
No.
It looks like your Pokédex doesn't need upgrading. It already lets you toggle between images of male and female Pokémon.
Okay.
Technology sure has improved lately. Okay, I'll leave you to carry on with your project for the professor. May I also ask you to keep an eye on Team Galactic?
They threatened my daughter.
The professor is concerned about what happened in Jubilife City.
Where they threatened your...
Right, it's probably nothing to worry over. I'll be on my way now.
Dude!
I'm genuinely confused.
Bye.
He didn't do anything to our Pokedex. It was just a little note to remind us that we had that feature. Canalave, how do you think you pronounce it? Canalave or Canalave?
I said Canalave, but
I
don't know.
I don't remember why, but I've always called it Canalave, and I don't remember my reasoning.
I dig it. I tend not to pronounce things correctly, so...
That's Also, I am very confused by the pronunciation of Arceus.
Right, yeah, we were talking about that. Was it on stream or were we just chatting?
I think we were just chatting.
Yeah, so the god Pokemon,
Yeah.
the creator of Sinnoh, kind of the core Pokemon of the new upcoming game, Pokemon Legends. It's got like 2 different pronunciations depending on where you look at it online. So Osprey and I have been pretty confused about how to pronounce it.
So the Japanese spelling for Arceus literally breaks it down into Aru Se U Su as far as the characters. So basically Arceus. Except more properly said in Japanese. But in the official trailer, and when I googled it, the clip I heard said Arceus. Well, then in the official trailer, they've been saying Arceus. Oh, hi Barry.
Oh,
Hey, Barry. All right. Yeah, are we going to fight you on this bridge, Barry? Let's do it.
Probably.
You're going to challenge the gym leader up ahead, eh? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge, and it's not going to be you, dude. And that someone is me, with my brand new gym badge. Somehow I beat the gym leader up ahead, and I still have a Starly. Alright, let's see. How many teams? Okay, you got 5 Pokemon now. Still not 6. Ooh. Okay, at least Starly's evolved. But this...
punch him!
Yeah, this isn't gonna go the way you think, Barry.
I feel
Actually-
like
Level is
Hannah...
32.
32. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think if Hannah were to have a team, a gym team, feel like Hannah would have a bunch of Pokemon with punch type moves.
Oh, 100%.
For sure, yeah.
Hitmonchan, Kangaskhan, that
Yeah.
one rocket punching crab thing. I forget what its name is.
Cabrawler? Is it King?
Yes, Cabrawler.
Yeah, I
Or-
like
yeah.
him.
It would all be punches. Not necessarily fighting type Pokemon, but punch type Pokemon.
Yeah. The Halalucha. That's the one?
Hawlucha? Yeah.
Hawlucha, that was one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Next!
Yeah. At least Merlin grew a level.
Ooh.
Yeah, Heracross is pretty sweet.
I don't know if I've seen that one before.
You have. We fought Barry with it earlier.
Oh, just kidding. I don't remember.
It's one of the rare Pokemon like Munchlax that you can get from slathering a tree with honey. But it's definitely a small chance of running into it. But like all bugs, it burns.
Burn it all.
And it's got a pretty cool Mega Evolution.
I almost feel like if I were to be a gym leader, I almost feel like, because there's so many types I like, but I feel like I might have a ghost type team.
I could see that.
Oh no, the Pokemon that is slower than me lowered my defense when it's almost down.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. See you, Heracross. Thanks for trying. Alright, what we got next, Barry? I guess this, at the very least, this is good experience for Merlin.
Yo. Weasel.
Of course.
Yeah, Barry, you gotta stop trying to speedrun the game.
Gotta go fast.
Okay, so I was kind of sad. I saw a thing that was like, this is a really cool speed run, and then it was like a bunch of glitches and stuff, and I was very sad.
Well, was it, what were you hoping for?
I was just kind of hoping for some cool, interesting, like, shortcuts without glitches.
Gotcha. I think in Pokemon that's hard to do because, like you demonstrated with the farmer dude, that stopped us on the road. The game kind of hard stops you from going certain ways without glitching. I'd be curious. I'm sure if we went to like I forget what the website name is. Is it speedrun.com?
I've never really done anything related to speedruns before.
We're not a big speedrunning channel. Nate has technically speedrun Mario 64, but it was very slow.
Yeah.
But he played Mario 64, got all 120 stars without stopping. So I was able to submit that to speedrun.com. So let's see. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. What I'm looking for is usually they do speedrunning in different categories. So there's like no glitch run, 100% run. Okay, here's the categories we have. Yeah, they do any percents. So generally that means if you get to the end credits, it counts as finishing the game, even if you didn't do like everything the game thinks you should do. So there's no requirement to get all 100 Pokemon. And there is any percent glitchless run. The record for that is 3 hours, 22 minutes. And then there is the any percent run with that allows glitches, which is 14 minutes.
14 minutes?
Using glitches.
Oh.
What's impressive to me is they beat the whole game in 3.5 hours without using glitches.
Okay, that one I might have to take a look at.
Yeah. The current record holder is French. Congratulations, Saiyan, as of this recording.
I don't anticipate, like, that I would be beating that.
Well, it's also a lot of, like, there's a tremendous amount of skill that goes into mastering a system like that, but it's also a lot of being patient and being willing to, because I tried to speedrun Super Mario Bros. That under 5-minute run. It's a lot of just like, oh, you fucked up, well, start over. Oh, you fucked up, well, start over. And it's just doing it enough times with enough repetition and mastery that out of 1,000 attempts, you get the one that you need. And I don't have the personality to do that. Hey!
I do wish that Nintendo or Pokemon would lean more, like, I think the reason some of the super feminization or masculinization of various Pokemon bothers me is it feels like it's from Pokemon not caring enough about the fact, or like not even thinking about the fact that people are going to want these Pokemon in the other gender. Instead of an actual representation of gender non-conforming. And I think that's what's been bothering me. Because they don't let you dress up more femme if you're a boy, etc. So it feels kind of frustrating in that regard.
Yeah, it feels like a half measure because this generation 4 is the one that introduced like sex differences between Pokemon. Ooh, Iron Island. Is that where we're headed? So like they introduced like I remember there was a big deal. It was like, okay, your Pokemon is going to look different depending on its sex in generation 4. But they didn't go. It feels like they didn't go far enough with it. It's like, okay, well, you've got routes, which is pretty gender sex neutral. But then its evolution, it would be cool to see what a male version of that looks like.
Yeah, and again, like Machoke, it feels more like they didn't really think about that sort of thing.
Yeah, and they could have. We could have gotten, like, maybe not in the original game, because maybe they didn't have, like, the card space or whatever, but in Gen 4, when they added all these new versions, like, let's see what female Machoke looks like.
Ew.
Or what a male Graveler looks like.
I mean...
And it doesn't have to be obvious gender stuff. It could be like, oh, well, this one has, like, horns, or this one has, like, different coloring. Like, just like out in the wild, like, birds, right? You'd have, like...
the males
are more colorful to attract mates and things like that. Like, that stuff like that would just be cool, creative additions to the world.
So, again, a lot of, like, I wouldn't care about them not having that. If they like people dress non-conforming.
Yeah.
Like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
if clothing was also gender neutral, then the context would be, okay, we don't care about gender conformance in general. But because the human characters are gender conforming, the implication is... I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. That's a really good point.
I mean, I'm a little... So... There's a lot of... Apparently we're somehow ending up in real talk, and if people don't have the energy for that right now, that's understandable. Just stop me if that is the case.
No, go ahead.
But like, as a trans person, there is a lot of pressure to really perform as the gender you're transitioning to
be like hyper masculine in your case.
Yeah, like, because there's also a lot of the don't want to get misgendered because getting misgendered is stressful.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier to just embrace some of the not being super strict about it than others. But like, for me, there's a lot of tops I won't wear because even though I might like those tops, with the fact that I still have basically boobs, like it would accent that so much that it would just make me feel dysphoric. So it's kind of... Yeah.
And in the case of Pokemon, the game is not like taking a neutral stance, like you said. It's not taking we can go up and to the right to get that Pokeball.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It's not taking a neutral stance on gender because all the player characters are I want to make sure I'm using the right word. They're presenting as heteronormative and cisgendered, right? Is that the right way to think about that?
They're all doing strict gender rules.
Yeah. That's a better way to
Um,
put it.
As far as appearance and whatnot, like, I can't do any of the more feminine clothes on my avatar in Sword and Shield.
I remember how big of a deal it was in Animal Crossing when, in the newest Animal Crossing game,
Nice.
you can wear clothing that is not strictly in your gender role. Like, that was a big deal for the franchise.
There's something specific in here for.
I guess I find it interesting, though, in the fact that with it being a video game, that the video game designing, like, with choosing what you want your character to wear is as conformative as it is. Because you are, like with Pokemon or with Animal Crossing, you are in a fictional... I mean, it's a game, it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
So why does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, as the designer, why should the designer care whether they... Or they shouldn't care if they... Or try to... They shouldn't try to stay within those norms.
From a purely, and I'm not a game designer, but from a purely programming perspective, it feels like it's extra work to confine things. Like, if in your game database, they had to split the traditional male clothing and the traditional female clothing into like two lists, and say, okay, if you have this model type for your player character, you can't wear this, and vice versa. Whereas it feels like it would be less work to just have all the clothing in one list and let you pick whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah, like, I'd have to look closer at the models to see if they would have to like adjust it for the models, but even if it is more work to split it up, a lot of these ideas and systems are like very much entrenched in a lot of our culture and other cultures. Not all cultures, but a number of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So like it's something that people haven't always sat down and examined why they think this, why that. Like, a lot of people just see it as that's life.
Yeah, they're not really thinking about the consequences of that sort of thinking.
Mm-hmm. You know what I did? I made a wrong turn.
What are we looking for over here?
That is
Oh, okay.
because you don't remember, so it's a surprise.
Gotcha.
Because I kind of thought you would know what I was gonna be getting.
I don't remember the Iron Islands at all.
It's
What
just
is-
Iron Island.
What does the iron ball do? What kind of type does that help you catch?
So it's... Well, let me pull up the item description before I accidentally put my foot in my mouth because I'm randomly derpy. So this is more the kind of item you'd try to make somebody else hold.
Okay. Lower
Um,
speed and allows ground type. There's the hit flying type. Okay.
What's the move called? Trick? Is it Trick that lets you swap items with another Pokemon?
I think something like that. Or if you just hold it and wait for the Pokemon to heal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Iron Ball, but it's not like an Iron Pokeball.
Gotcha.
Okay, now I'm trying to remember how to get
Escape
to
rope.
the thing.
While we're actually doing this, I think we're going to call this an episode here, and we'll pick up in the Iron Cave on the next episode. We don't care about you, Golbat. But yeah, we'll call this one here, and we'll keep exploring Iron Island on the next one. Thanks for playing with us,
Yeah.
everyone.
Thanks,
See you next
everybody. Bye bye.